Hey you, it's Jess here and we're doing my wax empties for October and my November basket. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I will say firsthand that all of these were good. All of them, they all had a terrific flow in my, throw in my apartment. They all were great. So I'm just going to say that right now. I loved all of them. I melted every single one at least a bit. So, but I have actually a bunch of empties because I used a bunch of small ones. So let's first get into the ones that I didn't finish. But these are like bigger souffles and brittles. So first we have carbs with girlfriends from Rose Girls, like pumpkin sugar donuts and carbs basically. This was really, really good. I didn't melt too much of this one, but it was very tasty. You definitely got a lot more of that like bread note as well, and maybe a bit more of that like monster cookie, whatever it is. But this one was good. I enjoyed it. Not as much as some of the others. It wasn't as memorable, I will say. I have one left and I'm melting this right now. And I finally found a vintage chic scent that I like. If you've been watching my empties, you've seen that I haven't really liked any of them that I've bought. But this one was gifted to me by Andrea, and this is Martha and Snoop's Halloween Party, and I know Martha and Snoop is very popular, so this is Halloween Party, so it's Martha and Snoop but with caramel apples. Love this one. That's why there's only one left. So good. I love the addition of the caramel apples in here because it has a slight, it definitely is a caramel apple, but there's still a freshness of apple in there. But then with like the butter fudge and the cupcakes at Tiffany's, it's really rich and delicious. So definitely love Martha and Snoop's Halloween Party, although I think her shop is almost closed, right? I don't know. But I'm glad to have melted this one and enjoyed it. Then we have Teddy B's Whip Staff Manna, which is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, apples, full spice, charred pumpkin. Really, really good. I definitely got, I think it was a bit more spicy. Let me have a look. It's a bit more spicy, but you definitely get that, like, the crunchy leaves in the wood as well. It's a very more adult scent, I think, and I really did enjoy it, but the marshmallows did bring out a good sweetness. It was an interesting scent, and I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't melt it too much because I know this scent is harder for her to make. I don't know what, she said one of the oils is hard to get, but so I want to save a bit for next year too. But yeah, it was an interesting smell, plus I had some other leaf stuff, so I didn't reach for this one as much as my smaller ones, but I really enjoyed that. Good throw as well. My other Teddy B's is All Hallows Eve. You see I've melted a bit more of this one. That was warm apple cider, vanilla fudge butter, buttery toffee. So it's similar to the Halloween Party. We have apple cider instead of caramel apples. Really, really delicious. Again, the super rich fudge butter and toffee and cake. But that warm apple cider like just adds a really good note. Like, I don't know, a different note to the caramel apples. But this one was really, really good as well. But also very rich. And then Salt Mountain Melts Black Cat Society. This is apple cider donut, blackberry and sugar cookie. Also very rich. You definitely get that really good sugar cookie. I found that I really love the sugar cookie from Salt Mountain Melts. And the apple cider and blackberry gives like a fruity freshness. Yeah, the blackberry adds a lot of fruity sweetness and freshness to it, which I really like. So excellent as well. And then I did the top rows, so I guess twice for each scent. But it takes me a while to get through these brittles. For Sarsaparilla Aroma, we have Halloween Night, which is leaves, bonfire bliss, and toasted marshmallow. You definitely get like that, the perfumey leaves, like more savory smell. Like more like greenery, potpourri kind of smell, but then the marshmallow really comes through and adds a sweetness to it, which is really interesting and good. But it feels very like cozy and woodsy, which I really liked. And this was kind of my wild card. This is Maya's Returns, which is black licorice, marshmallow, sugar cookies, and on cold, the licorice is a bit like, it's more like a green root. It doesn't smell so much of licorice like a candy licorice, but on warm, it is way more like a candy licorice. And the marshmallow and sugar cookies, I think, really comes out, so you have more of that sweetness with like this lingering touch of licorice within it. So good. I actually really enjoyed this one. We watched Halloween this year and I forgot to put it on during that, which I regret, but I put it the next night. I melted it twice and I really did enjoy that touch of licorice with those sweet marshmallows and rich sugar cookies. It really worked. Like, it's like a lavender cookies, but the licorice doesn't have so much of a flowery scent. It has more of a like root kind of like vegetable scent, but in a good way, you know, licorice, the aniseed scent. So I really enjoyed those and I thought those were really good. But they were just bigger shapes and I was trying to get through my smaller stashes first. So yeah, these are all my smaller groups that I was able to finish and I'm so proud of myself. So first of all, we have, let me see, should I put them in order of shop? So then we keep to the same shop actually for a while. I got a lot of the British, like really small shapes done. Let's do Zape first because I only had 2 of those. We have Crypt Keeper, which is Haunted Woods, Full Spices, Scary Tales. I have no idea what Scary Tales is supposed to smell like, or Haunted Woods. Again, this is similar to like a Halloween Night in Whipstaff Manor. It had the woodsy feel to it, but it was more of a spicy woods. This is probably this is probably one I didn't like the most, like the least. I'm not sure exactly. It was mostly just full spices with a touch of wood. And I'm not sure what Scary Tales was bringing to the mix. And I think I really do like the mix of woodsy with Decadent Bakery. I feel like that really evens it out. And then we had Red Rum, which is baked apples, cinnamon spice, brown sugar crumble. Pretty much smelled exactly like that, like the apple and like a spicy baked apple. Really good, actually. I really enjoyed like the baked apple element. A bit like applesauce or something like that. Close to what I feel like Leaves from Bath & Body Works smells like. So that was really good. But those are just little ones that I got, that I was destashed. Then I got, I got destashed this Fantasy Wax Melts from last year. This is Ghost Face, Blueberry, Cuppy Cake, and Mellow Fluff. Really love the blueberry. You know, like you got the strong berry blueberry and then the strong cake. And it was just really nice, decadent little bakery with the fresh blueberry. And then from this year, I used 2 of the, what was the Scooby-Doo collection. We have Spooky Island, which is mulled cider and leaves. Oh my god, I love this one. Just a really good combo because I feel like leaves to me smells like a slightly woodsy apple sauce, and then adding mulled cider to it, which has more of the winey feel to it, like compared to like apple cider normal or donut. That's a bit more fresh appley, and this is a bit more winey. I really love that combination. I thought it was delicious. Then we have Scrappy, which is French toast, espresso, and sweet and creamy. I think like the coffee is right underneath. It's definitely way more like French toast. You got it had really good smell of like the maple syrup kind of thing. It's syrupy, it's sweet, and then underneath you had the espresso that was sort of balancing it out, keeping it from being too sweet. It was the perfect for many an October morning because we had 2 paw prints in this, I think. And that gave me 4 mornings worth of this scent, and really liked that. Loved the French toast with the espresso especially. And then I melted a whole bunch of British. I had 2 that were destashed to me, and the rest I bought recently. So destash, I had Witchy Cakes, which is pumpkin crunch cake, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow, and brown sugar. I think actually once my partner was like, is this blueberry? But it was just very, very sweet. I'm still actually not sure what pumpkin's supposed to smell like in wax. But pumpkin is just not a big thing in Australia, so I'm not used to the smell of pumpkin, except for butternut pumpkin, which is what we call it. But but it was very sweet and delicious and decadent. And I definitely got like the vanilla brown sugar marshmallow, and then whatever that pumpkin was bringing, it was just like a overall creaminess and a sweetness, almost like blueberry, I guess. But that was really, really good. And then this one was sweet. It was Killer Kiss, which is jelly donut, frankenberry, cake batter, fudge, and vanilla ice cream. And you really got the jelly donut in this. It's a very strong jelly sweetness. But it was really good as well. Probably also the frankenberry, it did have like a berry syrupy sweetness to it. And then some of the sort of batter underneath to sort of fill it out. But yeah, sweet and really good smelling. And then these are the ones that I brought in from what I bought, which is Samhain, pumpkin latte, zucchini bread, pumpkin pecan waffles, sweet and creamy. So it's similar to the scrappy one, but it has like a pumpkin latte and zucchini bread and the waffles. Again, the sweet and creamy I think did a really good base with it, and you definitely got the breadiness of the zucchini and slide. Every now and then you smell some more of a latte smell, or you'd smell more of the pecan waffle smell. So overall, really, really tasty and like not as sweet as some of the other ones. It was a good mix. And also another good morning time one. Then we have What's Your Favorite Scary Movie, peanut butter cookies, caramel kettle corn, sugar cookie. This is my very first peanut butter scent that I've actually melted, and it's peanut butter cookies. And I think Andrea recently talked about this, how like peanut butter cookies is kind of better than just peanut butter because it's a bit dry. And this is very like, you still have the decadent cookie part, and I really, really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure I'd like peanut butter in a scent, but I actually really enjoyed that. It wasn't too kettle corny. It was kind of like right there in the background, but you got the caramel, you got the peanut butter, and you very much got the rich cookie. I actually really, really liked this one. So I'll definitely keep an eye out for peanut butter cookies in the future. And then this is a freebie, The Exorcist. And I think I melted this when we watched The Exorcist. This is patchouli, Palo Santo, and vanilla bean marshmallow. And I was worried about this one because of the patchouli. But it's very, very hippie store. It still very much was like a hippie store, but that vanilla bean marshmallow really came through and made it so sweet and creamy. It was a really good, again, like the woodsy smells with the creamy cookie or marshmallow actually works really well for me. It kind of like brings it down a notch to take it away from like headache area into something a bit more like normal to smell for me. So I actually really, really enjoyed this one, and I would pick it up again. So I'm glad I got that as a freebie. But that is everything from my October melts. I had a good time in October. I think I got like 3 melts out of each of these kind of ones, so it wasn't too hard to get through a bunch of these smaller ones, but I'm glad I did because they were all like more different scents, and I was very happy to try a whole bunch of different ones. But now let's get into the November basket. I don't know, half of this was easy and half of it was hard. Like, I feel like I have a lot more scents that I want to melt during Christmas and winter time, and not so much autumn at the moment. That isn't like straight up what I tried to use for October. So yeah, I'll just show you what I got. I did bring in one brittle, which was from Sassy Aroma, which is IHOP, pumpkin pecan, maple syrup, and brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. And yeah, it smells super syrupy, and I get the pecans as well in it. So I'm excited to finally melt this for the first time, IHOP, because yeah, it sounds really good. I know it's super popular. Then from Fantasy Wax, I'm trying to separate these out. I have 3 from Fantasy Wax, We've got salted caramel, toasted mallow, and espresso. We have, so that one was the weather vane. Then we have Dr. Harvey, which is apple cider donut and zucchini bread. And then we have Carrigan, which is crackle and birch, pumpkin pecan waffles, and toasted mallow. And this one is I'm really excited to try out. I won't put that away yet because I need to cut that. I have one from Britta's, just to extend like the bit of Halloween feels, and that is Please Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface. And it's just a really cute little ghost. So I cut these into 3. This is Autumn Day, 'Tis the Season, and Mulberry, and I think I'm going to put this closer to December, so the end of November, because that feels a bit more like holiday. So I'm going to like extend that. Then I have some from Rose Girls. I have 2 freebies, Blackberry Jam, Gingerbread Noel, again a bit closer to the end of November. So I'll probably get through a lot of these fantasy wax first. But yeah, just gonna bring in, this one smells really good. I've been wanting to smell it for like a year. Yeah, I got it in January. So I'm looking forward to finally melting this. Then we have Ooey Gooey Pears. I've tried honey spice pears, and I at first, when I first got them, I didn't like it. But when I let it cure, I did like them. I'm interested to see what Ooey Gooey Pears is like instead of honey spiced. And then finally from Rose Girls, a full pack mini melter. I just recently got this. It's flannels and leggings, apple fritter, honey, cornbread, and chai lattes. I'm excited for that one especially. I have another apple fritter, which is apple fritter and is it donut holes maybe? Maybe I have a different one. Cookies, I don't know. But I'm going to do this one for November. I have a Salt Mountain Melts, and this is a hookah, which is cashmere cedar, sugar cookie, marshmallow fireside. I have a Teddy Bees wax melt, which is Witches Be Crazy. I was humming and hawing whether to have this in my October one because it's about witches, but I already had All Hallows Eve and Whipstaff Manor, so I saved this for now. Just birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla. And then finally, I have like this little one here. It's like going to be one melt. And this is Nerdy Wax Company Halloween Town, which is pumpkin cheesecake and cinnamon spice. And yeah, I don't know. It smells interesting. It doesn't smell like too cinnamony or cheesecakey, so it'll be interesting to smell this. But this will just be a one and done kind of thing. But I do need to cut these up. But I'll do that in a second. But that is my my November melting basket. We'll see how much I get done of this. I'll probably finish up like you know, these little ones. But I didn't pick as many to melt this month because I don't know, I was struggling to choose what I want to use. And I don't think I have too many like November feeling. There's definitely a lot I really want to bring in December and January and February, so we'll see how it goes, but we'll see how much we get done. But I'm pretty happy with my October collection getting done there, but I really loved all of those this month, so I'm looking forward to this month as well. I think these are all pretty like good scents and good companies that I've been really enjoying. But that is everything. Let me know what are you pulling out for November. Did you have some really good bangers in October? Love to hear from you. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.